Now that's a belter. Well, hello there, perfect drafters. How are we doing? Are we well? I hope we are well. I really do. We've got a perfect draft keg. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, people. Because it's been a while. It does feel like it's been a while. What was the last review? It was a Bex. I mean, yeah, it was a Bex. So my last experience on the perfect draft was not perfect. It was a Bex. But now we've got another keg in. We'll have a look at it in a minute. But it's only a Franziskaner Royal. Royal. It's old Franki. And it's the Royal Franki. So that's got to be good. And it's got to be good. This is a very popular keg on the perfect draft. So to say I'm looking forward to it is a bit of an understatement, to be quite honest. I've had the other Franziskaner, liked it, I did like it. I'm not going to say I loved it. I kind of loved the first pint. I liked the second pint. After that, it was like a bit sickly? Nah, that's not a good word. A bit too full, probably. It's like a meal in a glass almost. I needed something a bit lighter, a bit more refreshing after the second pint. That's how I found that other Franziskaner. So your standard Franziskaner is a 5%er and that comes in at £32.50 on Beerhawk at the moment. Your Franziskaner Dunkel, I can't find on there, so I don't think that's currently available. I think that might be a seasonal release, not sure, but I can't tell you how much that's going to cost when it's out again. Then we're talking this one, so we're talking the Franziskaner Royal, we're talking 6%, and we're talking the grand total of £36.90. So by no means one of the cheaper kegs on the perfect draft. As of recording this video right now, it does say out of stock, but it is one of those that comes in and out. And it also says this is a seasonal release. So whether or not it's available as you're watching this video, I don't know. But I have got a link in the description below. Give that a try. It will take you straight to the keg and you'll be able to see if this one is in stock. So obviously, as with the other Frankies, we're talking a German beer. We're talking a wheat beer. It's done by master brewers. We're looking at apricot. We're looking at banana. We're looking at figs. And not just any old figs. We're talking rich figs. Figgin' hell. And we're talking about putting it together with honeydew melon and dark berry notes. Those master brewers are having a field day. So just as with the other one, I'm absolutely sure that banana's going to come through. It's going to have sweetness. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be a sweeter little number. It's going to be a fruity little number. But apparently this one has that slightly tart, hoppy note. Anyway, enough of that gumph. What we need to do is have a go at that Franki. We do. I'm dying for a pint out of the perfect draft. It has been a while. I've got some snackage. It's a little bit of a different snackage. I've had quite a few snackage recommendations, and I don't know if people are shopping in different Tesco's to me, but I can't find what people are suggesting. Honestly, you're going to have to give me a location. I'm going to have to go on a Tesco field trip to actually get some of these snacks. Without further, people, let's have a look at that keg. Let's do the pour. I'll bring it in. I don't think you'll see many bubs. Not on this one, because it's a bit of a thick little beauty. I don't know what that is. It's a bit of a thick little beauty. I'm going to pour it in that glass there. It is the Franki glass. Happy days. And I'm just recalling the previous Franki pour. And it's a tall glass. I might well take away the drip tray this time. Yeah? I'm remembering. Right. Let's get that pour done. Let's bring it in. Let's have a look, see if we've got any bubs. Let's give it a taste. Let me rate it. Let me get some snackage down me. And let's enjoy an evening of drinking, perfect drafters. Happy days. We've got a Franziskaner. We've got a Weiss beer. It's the Royal. There he is, that monk. He's having a sup. He's got his keys the same way he has on the original Franziskaner. It's a 6%er. You can see that just there. Standard 6 litre keg. It's got a lovely royal red finish to the background. I like it. It's nice. Let's see if the beer's nice. Let's get stuck in, people. Let's give this a pour. Anyway, so like I say, I'm going to take this drip tray away. Drip tray away. That ain't easy to say. Taking that away, bang that down behind it. Now, the Franziskaner glass goes nicely under that nib. Yeah, nibble, nobble, noo. Right, so there shouldn't be any crashy, bang, bang. Should be all right. Here's my glass. There she blows. Got her sitting there, yeah? Right, let's give her a pour. Come on then, peeps. It's been a while. Feels like it's been a while. Alright, so I wimped out there. For some reason it seemed to slow down a little bit. We can give it a tippy toppy too, people. That is not a problem. That's not a situation. Right, I'm going to go again. I haven't got a drip tray. Don't want to get my bar wet. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in how it is. So here we go, people. Look at that. Look at her. Yeah? So, looking nice. Let's see if we can see any bubs. You can't really see bubs in that. You just can't. But a lovely creamy head. I'm getting whiffs even from here. I'm looking behind this camera and I'm getting whiffs. Let's give it a sup. Right, facts are facts, people. And I've given that 2 tippy toppy 2s already. That is me not pretending that I've pulled the perfect pint straight away. In fact, I might give it a 3rd. But that's one of the beauties. That is one of the beauties of the perfect draft. You can keep on going a little bit. Yeah? Get the right pint. Just an excuse. Anyway. Right. Look at you. Just look at you. Look at that. Now that's a belter. You can see it is. Look at it. If you're served that anywhere, you're happy. Unless you served it in a dungeon full of rats. Smell the banana. I can smell it. Whew. Right. You don't need to stick your nose in that to get those banana whiffs. It does make me think it is going to be very similar to the other Franziskaner in the fact that it would be the ideal kind of keg to interchange with another keg. But let me not prejudge. What I'm saying to you people is cheers. Let's give it a blast. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. It is that bit richer than the other Franziskaner. I'm just casting my mind back. It is that bit richer. You can just sense that kind of, I don't know, the royalty to it. You can. Royal. It is that bit richer. It's the rich figs. It's a special pint. It's a special pint. And I can only apologise that I'm doing this review now and it's out of stock. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think the banana is there as much in this one as the other one. It's still there, but not quite as much. Maybe that kind of honeydew melon that's in there is coming through that bit more. And that maybe tones down the banana. It's a luscious pint. If you know of anywhere that serves this, how much are you paying? Because, you know, it's not the cheapest keg. Let's face it, what is it? £36? £37? That's not the cheapest, but that is absolute quality. It really is. That, at home, drinking that, I mean, there's going to be some big boys in there that keep coming to the Perfect Draft. There's going to be a lot of kegs. We know there's a lot of kegs being released. Yeah, Bud Light. But look, regardless of what you think to those, you've got your left range on this baby. You know, and that's pure class. You've got your Franziskaner on there, and it's pure class again. They're going to be your mainstays. They're going to be the ones that you look at and think, that's why I own that machine. It just is. Those, and then, you know, the Goose IPA, the Crew Republic, he's just winking at me behind that. And it's just those kind of kegs that are on this machine, and you think, yes, that's why I chose it. No matter what else you bring out, that's why I chose that machine. And I was right to. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pint. And I don't know if I'm kind of just quite excited about it and loving it that bit more just because I had Beck's last. You know, because that took me a bit of getting through. It was hard work. But that ain't going to be hard work. That's a pleasure. You come home on a nice spring evening, you've got the kids to bed, you whack on a bit of Netflix and go, hold on, just pause it there. I need to pour myself a Franziskaner. And it's a Royal. You're smiling. You're smiling and the world is smiling with you. Belter. Right. Let's get some snackage down. So you might have got a little glimpse when I did the pour or when I did the close-up of the keg. We've got some hula hoops flavour rings. Flavour rings? Flavour rings. Big, bold. Oh, these are for me. Big, bold, and so irresistible, apparently. Spicy flavour. They're spicy. We'll see how spicy they are. What kind of blurbage have we got? Big, bold, and so irresistible. They've just repeated the front of the pack. Doesn't matter. Big and crispy hoops. Perfect for sharing. Always winds me up. I'm sharing none. Right? I don't even like sharing. Yeah? Why not try other irresistible flavours? Salt and vinegar. Now, I did see that while I was in Tesco's looking at this bag. I glazed across. I couldn't see any salt and vinegar, so I didn't get them as well. I couldn't. They weren't there. No artificial flavourings or colourings. No MSG. And cooked with 100% sunflower oil. Happy days. Snacks can be enjoyed as part of a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle, including regular exercise. Haven't had any of that in a while, but I'm still going to crack in. It is a 90-gram bag. Anything else? Nothing. Nothing else, really. You know, they've probably said it all. Big, bold, and so irresistible. So, that sounded a bit like Tony the Tiger from, what was he? Frosties? Are Frosties still about? Don't know. They're great. Anyway, right, let's crack in to Hula Hoops flavourings. Spicy flavour. Right. I'm intrigued at how big they are. They're pretty big. Have I done other giant hula hoops before? I've done giant Monster Munch. I've done giant Whatsits. I don't think I've done giant hula hoops, although they're called flavourings. Good sniffed in. Good sniffed in. Not bad. Yeah. They smell all right. They do smell all right. They're looking all right. They're looking very orangey, looking like the Tango Man has rubbed his face all over me crisps. And there we go. Look at that. A double hoop stack. I've made a little hoop man. It's like a hoop for a head, hoop for a body. Right. Smelling all right? No, not bad. I think that's a good mouthful. I've got a delicate mouth. Let's pop them in. Let's give them a go. Okay. Yep. Tom-toms. Tom-toms. The texture is tom-toms. Meh. The texture is Tom-Toms. They melt in the mouth just like a Tom-Tom. Not going to say Tom-Toms anymore, but that is the texture. Spicy? Not really. In fact, the taste almost tomatoey. I don't know if it's because I've got that, what I've just been saying, in my head, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong. Not really spicy. On a spiciness scale, I'm comparing them to... They're not even a knick-knack. They're not even a nice and spicy knick-knack. They're less than a knick-knack. Tricky. They're not spicy. Right, it's kind of coming to me. Don't want to mislead you. Don't want to mislead you. It's important. They're basically only as spicy as the Flaming Hot Monster Claws. And I'm talking claws, not the Monster Munch spicy version. Monster Flaming Hot Monster Munch. Yeah. The Moorish though. Yeah, they're nice. Don't get me wrong, I like them. I do like spicy snacks. And I think that's a little bit trade description calling them spicy. They're about, I'm going to say it one last time, they're about as spicy as Tom-Toms. Right, let's get stuck back into this. Yeah, look at that. I mean, look at the lacing. It's a beauty. It's a hell of a pint. Could you have like 3 or 4 of them? Maybe. But I think you'd know you've had it. You wouldn't have that after a meal. You know, you're not going to fire down a curry and go, right, I'll have 4 of them. You probably would, but you'd pay for it. You're not going to sleep because you're going to be over full. Could you have a Big Mac meal and that? Yes, you could. You're not going to have a Chinese and it, but you could easily have a Big Mac meal and 4 of those. All of those flavours, that fruitiness really does come through. I don't think it's as banana-y as the other one, which I think is a pro to this. That gets this slightly for me above that other one. Now, I can't remember what I gave that other Franziskaner. It was one of my earlier reviews. I seem to recall it was about a 7, I think, that I gave that. What I'm giving this, one last sippy suppy soo, I'm giving it an 8.5. I like this pint. Basically, it's a nice spring cuddle. That's what it is. It's got its monk-like Franziskaner arms around me, and it's saying, it's spring, I'm going to cuddle you now. It's not like a porter. I suppose you've got to go for the dark arts because that's the only kind of stout we've got on the PerfectDraft. That's your winter cuddle. This is your spring cuddle. Your autumn cuddle would be, you know, a Goose IPA or something like that, or a Crew Republic. And your summer cuddle is like a Hertog or a Jupiler. So there you go. You've got a cuddle for every season. And this one just makes it in for my spring cuddle. Lovely. Yeah, I'm giving it 8.5. Those, let's have one more. They are Moorish. They're nothing like hula hoops. The only thing that makes them like hula hoops is that they're in a hoop. They're far more wheat kind of based, fits this well, kind of wheat puffy-like style, what's it kind of crisp. They're nice, they're a good mouthfeel, full, get 2 in there and you know you've got something in your mouth. Not spicy enough for me, but I'm going to give them a 7. A 7. Nice snack, very Moorish. You're going to fire them all down. You can, easily. Right, happy days. And that is happy days. What have we got next? Why am I sitting slightly like I'm doing a lunge on a bar stool? That's what I'm having next. I've got a left brun. Happy days. I've not had a left for a while. It looks dark, it looks rich, it looks like a perfect kind of contender for this, but it's obviously a totally different kind of pint. Not had a left for a while. It's winking at me, people. It's winking at me. That will be the next keg review, but probably before then, I may well have some big, bold news on the Perfect Draft. We've had a few keg releases recently. Some have gone down quite well, some have not gone down so well. Let's have a chat about that in the big bold news reviews news thing. Anyway, I'm going to have a good weekend. I hope you have an absolute belter. Enjoy whatever you're doing and have a beer with it. What I'm saying to you is cheers, people. Have a good one. Cheers, Perfect Drafters. Cheers.